you, it's Jess here and welcome to another day of Planmas. Today we are planning the week of December 2nd through the 8th, so we're getting finally into the Christmas holiday spreads. And I'm using the Scribble Prints Co. This is one of the mysteries this year. I can't remember which month. Was it September? I can't remember. But this was the Winter Bookshop mystery where we did a winter/Christmas bookshop set. It depended on, there's some Christmas versions of boxes and also some like normal ones. I did decide to use the Christmas versions of the boxes that they were available, but I didn't want to do, I wanted to use as many boxes as I could, so I didn't use the toolbox. But I will pair this with Champagne Lights Snow Bundle, foil bundle that came with the mystery. And I'm pairing that again with the Planner Hannah custom items in her, like the closest she has to Champagne Lights, like a sparkly gold foil. So I just used that to go with it, and I got a bunch of quotes from the Stormlight Archive series, book series, because the 5th book of the series was coming out. This week it came out on the Friday, on the 6th, so I wanted to sort of blend these two together. I thought a Christmas bookshop with the release of an anticipated book would go perfectly together. So I did end up using a patterned box on where the quote box used to go, the top box on the sidebar, so I could do all my quotes. And I did fit them all in. But the bottom washi quote is, "But there will be sunshine again, that is truth. I promise you, Caledon, you will be warm again." I feel like that also really works for winter time, because it's, cold, but it will be warm again. And then the other quotes I have in the spread are, "The moments we spent with each other are the only things that do matter. And if I must fall, I will rise each time a better man." I have another version of "You Will Be Warm Again," and then I have, on the 6th, I decided to put the open book the day the book releases, and I put "Journey Before Destination," because that is, if you've read the books or if you haven't, these are like ideals that the characters have to declare in order to join this magical radiant group. To become a radiant, and one of the first ideals is "Journey Before Destination." So, which very much feels like how long these books are, It's all about the journey, okay? Because they're so freaking long. But yeah, so that is what the base is. I just used a Planner Choco Light Gold December in a typewriting font to go at the top to match the rest. Although I did a different font for the bottom washi, but I think it works out. And I just did my usual color blocking. I should also warn that I have the washing machine going, so if you hear that, I apologize, but I will try and filter it out in Final Cut Pro. But let's finish up the base and actually start planning the week. I desperately need to change my nails. They're like catching on my hair, but I had to keep them on for finishing up this spread because they work perfectly for it. So on Monday, we're just going to put in Coffee Monday. It's how we start the week. Just like having one of those. And then obviously we're on the Sunday, Planmas began. So we're putting Planmas videos throughout this spread. I'm just going to use little things like my usual video posts. And this on the second day, it was my December reading journal setup, which I was pretty happy with. I'm going to do a follow-up video in January where I complete the spread so you can see the whole thing. Because I didn't have, I had some stuff I was waiting for in the mail to finish up that spread. So you'll get to see all of December finished in January. I've already filmed a bunch of it. But yeah, so I want to put in the journal. Okay, and then I was just working on, I had a shop set go up on Thursday, so I was just finishing that up on Monday and Tuesday. And then while I was working on Tuesday, let me put this down here for reading maybe. So when I was working on Tuesday, I was actually listening to my Christmas music playlist, which always makes me laugh. Most of my Christmas music, I will say, is like, think of Home Alone, the first Home Alone movie. I have a lot of those songs on there. And then just I like the older, more classic Christmas songs. I don't have a lot of modern ones on there. Although I did add one that came out last year from A1, which is like my favorite British boy band. I totally forgot about that song, and suddenly it started playing. It was so funny because in the song they accidentally run over Rudolph. Anyway, I accidentally hit Rudolph with my car kind of song. And I was like, oh, yeah. But yeah, I prefer like the old 50s, 60s, 40s kind of music for Christmas. But I was, listening to that, and then I was playing Pocket Camp, which is the new, well, it's not a new Animal Crossing game, but Animal Crossing had a mobile game, and it was kind of annoying because it had like gacha stuff, and you had to like pay your own money for premium currencies, and I just got tired of it because, that messes with my mind. I shouldn't play games like that. But they ended the game, like support for the game, and they closed it. And then in December, they released it as a full, complete game without having to need any paid premium. So now it's like a full, complete game that you could play on your mobile or your iPad. I've been playing on the iPad. And it's great because you earn the premium currency in-game now. And so you can just play all the premium stuff without having to worry about real life money. It's a lot more fun that way. And then we had an oven pizza on Monday, and I was reading and finishing up one of my December books, the Rabbit Bag Literature Society, which is a Finnish book translated into English. It's like a magical realism book, but it's set with it's like a lot of snow, and there's a snowstorm. So yeah, I was reading that for sort of the seasonal thing before Winter Truth came out. All right, so on Tuesday, I am going to put up my video first. We did a January through March flip through of my 2024 planner because I hadn't done any flip throughs this year. So I was like, well, now's the time. And then I continued doing work. Maybe I'll use a smaller box. And I finished up that set. It was my Snowbound winter set that I finished. And we just got the listings done after that as well. So we're all prepared for Thursday, which was great. So for work this time, I'm just using these Christmas bunnies from Papershire. Because I didn't really have anything that really any iPad stickers that really went with the spread. So I decided just to do Christmas ones because that's fine. All right then. And then I built some IKEA. I think it got delivered that day, which is why I built it. Or it was delivered on Monday, and I think it was Tuesday. We just got an extra Kallax Kallax shelves delivered to go next to our current ones by the kitchen, just to add some more, some more storage space there. So I had to build the Kallax, and then I added the cupboard door add-ons to it. So I also had to make all of those. So it was some time, but I did build all of those things. And then I was playing some Pocket Camp, and we had fish fingers for dinner because we're having fish and chips, and they're like, what about fish fingers? Because I don't know, it's easy. So, and we've been putting them in a sandwich with our dinner and having peas and fries with it. It's been really yum. So fish fingers, and I was just reading Rabbit Bag. Then on Wednesday, we had a Plan With Me go up. I had to catch up on some November Plan With Me's. It's because I was already behind 2 of them on my channel, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait, build them up, because we love a Plan With Me to watch. So I had Plan With Me go live, and then I was doing some more work on the next, shop set kind of thing, and then we had Happy Mail delivered. I had a US Happy Mail box delivered. which was great. It was chock-a-block. I filmed the haul. It's going to go up on the 25th of December because I like to have a haul on that day. It's going to also have a giveaway, so definitely make sure to check in for that haul on Christmas Day or later. The giveaway will be open until January 10th, so you'll have time to enter and watch the video if you're going to be busy. And you know, it's always nice to have like a long video to watch in that weird period between Christmas and New Year's. But it's like an hour and 37 minutes long, so plenty of video for that day. So I think 30 minutes of it is a wax haul. I got Teddy Bees and Salt Mountain Melts wax in, and I've actually been melting them already because most of them, a bunch of them were poured in like October, so I've been melting the October ones and I've been loving it, so they've been really, really good. So then I'm just putting in that and obviously I think I filmed the whole that day, or maybe I filmed it the next day. Either way, I was playing Pocket Camp, and then we watched, oh yeah, we also got a delivery of our Christmas tree this day. So I know I didn't have a Christmas tree basically this whole time in Finland. We never had space in an apartment, obviously. I know, we didn't want to be bogged down with a big old Christmas tree, and plus it was actually really hard to find one that would fit in our apartment. And this year, the Christmas tree manufacturer here finally sold a limited edition skinny tree that was pre-lit, and it's like 185 centimeters tall, so it's like 6-something feet. It's the same height as Luck, actually. But it's really skinny, so it fits perfectly between our TV and our bedroom door. So you can see it from the bedroom, and you can see it while sitting on the lounge watching TV. So we got that Christmas tree in that day. So while I was putting it up and fluffing it, we put on Home Alone, and we watched that as like a little Christmas movie for putting up the tree. Though I haven't put any decorations on it, I didn't really own many decorations for a Christmas tree because, you know, I haven't had one for like 6 years. So it's kind of just there, like blank, but it has its lights on, so that's pretty. And we also got like a basket thing for the bottom to cover up the stand. So I don't know, that makes me happy. And then that night I finished the Rabbit Back Literature Society book. And I thought it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. So people, I feel like in the reviews people were saying like they just didn't like it, or it was kind of twee or whatever. But I like, I think it's just because it's translated from Finnish and it's like a cultural thing. But I really enjoyed it. I liked how it doesn't give you any big answers. People describe it as a little bit like Twin Peaks, and it is a lot like Twin Peaks. But it's not like a horror scary, like, there was one part that I was like, oh, shivers, but it's not like terrifying. It's not a horror book. It's just like a magical realism mystery kind of thing with some very odd Finnish people in it, in a very odd town who are obsessed with gnomes and pixies and magical things that live in nature. Yeah, I know, I really enjoyed it as a different kind of book. But that is the first half of the week. So we'll finally get into the second half. Let's see here, I thought this would be perfect with holding the book. So Thursday, Winter Truth isn't here yet. So I shall continue on. Thursday's video was a flip through of 2020 Plan With Me planner. That was my first not using an Erin Condren planner. It was the first time I was in inserts, so I know it's like my oldest insert planner, so I thought it could be fun to flip through that, even though what a year. What a year. It was the year that I finished my PhD though, so that's nice. And then my new release of Snowbound went up, and I was doing a whole bunch of filming. This is probably when I filmed that haul, actually. I think I filmed some parts separately so I could put like the wax away, but the new release I just used this little Ugg boot because it was like a winter set. And then I did some filming, some planning filming as well. And then I also had to do a voiceover. Oh yeah, so I was able to, with my new Happy Mail, I was able to finish up my 2025 reading journal setup, which is over an hour long. I decided I would do it the setup video in Planmas, and then the couple of days after, between December and January. Before January comes, I'm going to post a 2025 reading journal setup flip through where it's finished and I'm just talking you through the setup. So if you don't want to watch a 1 hour actual setting up progress video, you can wait for that shorter one. It's like half an hour, I think, for the flip through, because I do go over everything that I did. Yeah, but those will be the two options. But I was able to finish that as well this day because I got the Happy Mail, the extra stickers I needed, and but I had to do a voiceover for that because I did a voiceover for the whole middle section. Yeah, so that took a while. And then in Pocket Camp, I was able to find Raymond, and I invited him to my island, and I was very, very excited because I love Raymond so much. And then we're watching Jingle Jam videos. This is the gaming channel's charity streams that they do for 2 weeks. So we were watching some more of the Jingle Jam videos and streams. And then I was, on my phone, I was reading some of the early chapters of Wind and Truth. Yeah, so I think I didn't get a read script. I think I'm going to use a read script because I have it in the sidebar, so I know what I was reading. But yeah, so they released some, I think chapters up to, I don't know, it released a whole bunch of early chapters, I think up to chapter 33 or something on Reactor magazine. Like they released a couple chapters every day for a few weeks. So I was reading those early chapters before the book came out the weekend. So I was able to start a bit later into the book, which is nice. But yeah, so I was just like, I won't start anything new. I'm going to read some Wind and Truth as it comes out. And then on Friday, we had a Plan With Me go up. And it was also Independence Day here in Finland. So we obviously want to mark that. So it was like a public holiday. And for Independence Day, they don't do anything fancy. They don't do fancy stuff like in America with fireworks and things. They have a big, like, ball event at the presidential palace-y thing, and the main like focus of it is everyone getting to shake hands with the president and his wife, and everyone watches that, and but everyone dresses up too. So another big thing about Independence Day is you know, judging people's outfits and saying like, what an ugly dress. But it's a cool tradition because it's like, it's an ordinary people meeting the president. They're getting honored for Finland, like whatever they've done in the year for Finland kind of thing. In Australia, we have like Australian of the Year, which is kind of similar, but that they declare like one person Australian of the Year. Whereas this is like, you know, everyone gets to go and to this nice event on Independence Day. So it's actually kind of chill. I don't know. And then I was just marking that I was playing Pocket Camp, and then we made a bean chili. So it'd be like, I tried to use like a meat replacement mince our last chili, because we're trying to cut out some of our meat consumption. And my brain just doesn't like meat replacement, like fake meat. It just goes like, nope, I feel sick. That is not what it is. So this time I just did beans. We did kidney beans, black beans, and we did lentils and also some white beans. So put it all together, and it was actually really, really tasty. We just did that in the slow cooker, made a chili. And the lentil thing is a cool tip because we got this tip from Sorted YouTube channel, a cooking channel. And they said, like, if you want to, like, cut down on meat for, like, its price or just eating less meat, you can do, in a, like, a bolognese, you could do half the minced meat and then half lentils. And when you cook them down together for a long time, like, you barely even notice the lentils, but it still packs it with a lot more protein. So we decided to put the lentils in the chili, and it worked really well. It was still very, like, you know, like a rich, meaty chili, but the lentils help fill that out. All right, then. Then I did some more journaling. I'm gonna do a bigger box for that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this down here because Wind and Truth came out this day, and I started reading it on audiobook because I did pre-order the audiobook. But Locke also picked up the Kindle version. We also have a hardcover version coming in the mail, so yes, we bought many a copy of Wind and Truth. But I started off with audiobook, and I don't know, I was just struggling with it a little bit, and I was liking having a physical book to read before I go to sleep. So I'm going to use an audiobook thing here because I started reading it that way, but I decided to switch to the Kindle edition. So yeah, we've just been both reading it on the Kindle since then. So I put Wind and Truth because it came out that day, so it's like very exciting. And then Saturday, the video was another Plan With Me. Some of the Plan With Me's kind of just doubled up. And then I did some laundry. And I kind of want to use this, so I'm going to cut it down because it's a bit too big. Did some laundry, washed the bedding, was the laundry this day. And then I did a bunch of planning for the next week. And I think I filmed the base for the next week of this planner as well. You know, getting sorted. Got some wash the bedding. I could probably whip out a laundry sticker actually for that instead of writing it. So let me have a look. Our washing machine right now is doing stuff, but that's okay. We get a laundry sticker out. And then we have planning time. And then, whoop, my stickers are all layered over here. And then, of course, played Pocket Camp. And then we watched some more Jingle Jam. Let me just put this down here. I might put the next lot onto Little Things. Much more Jingle Jam. And then we had hot chocolates again, which have been so good. Because Locke bought a big tub of hot chocolate powder. And we also got a can of whipped cream, like squeezy cream. So we've been wanting to use that. Just making lots of hot chocolates. And then we were both in bed reading Wind and Truth. I decided I didn't really like any of my Kindle stickers because I didn't have colors that matched this. I didn't really like the black or the white or the gray ones with it, so I'm using just proper books. But we were reading on the Kindle, the Wind and Truth book. Alright, and then we come to Sunday, the last day. So Sunday, the video was my character sticker organization. I have since gotten the extra labels that I needed. If you knew, I wrote health wrong. I didn't have console or gaming, and now I do, and I've put them and added them in there. And it all looks great. I love it, especially with the font sticker like over the, and it just looks really good on the tab. So we had the character organization. I just used a cleaning time sticker here, but we were organizing the pantry, and I guess I was cleaning it, you know, like the shelves needed cleaning, but yeah, just thinking about what I want to put through this day. So yeah, we're cleaning up, but it was mostly rearranging the pantry and all of that. And then I did, again, some journaling. I was playing around with I was setting up a magical readathon journal, which is kind of like, it's a sort of like a D&D magical school you make in a fantasy world where you make up a character and then they go to 2 semesters of school, which the semesters are 2 months in the year that you do the actual readathons. And like your book prompts are based on what your character is, like classes your character is doing. So yeah, I was kind of setting up a whole journal just for that, which I think will, yeah, I just gotta do a voiceover for it. I didn't love the way it turned out, but I think it still looks okay. And I enjoyed like the story that I was writing about my character in it, so you'll see that video possibly before this or after this. I can't remember. Possibly you've already seen it. But yeah, I was setting it up this day on the 8th. But yeah, now I'm all ready to do that readathon in the new year, which I think will be fun. And then we watched 2 different, let's have a look here. We watched 2 different specific Jingle Jam stuff this day. So I haven't really been we've been putting on random things. Jingle Jam other days, like them playing Civ 5 and Civ 6. But this day we watched specifically some of the poker tournament that they do and also the Mario Kart tournament, which is probably one of my favorites, just watching them play Mario Kart. And then we retired to the bed to read Wind and Truth, and I actually made popcorn, so eating popcorn in bed, reading Wind and Truth, and Heidi, our cat, loves popcorn, so she was just lying on the bed watching us eat this popcorn while we were reading, and it was very nice. And that was my week, the first full week of December. We do have some deco bits to put in, but let's, especially in the matching Christmas planner, it matches very well. Look how pretty. I love it so much. And the shiny gold. I don't think I'm going to use the really big snowflakes. I think I'm just going to use these little ones, just to add a little bit here and there. But yeah, it was a busy week. You know, I built some IKEA stuff. I put up a Christmas tree. I got Happy Mail, and I filmed a couple of 1-hour videos. Well, the reading journal I had done over a few days, so it wasn't all in one go. Plus, technically, it didn't start off as 1 hour long. That video is heavily edited. I think in the end I had almost 6 hours of footage. So if you're struggling with setting up a journal, like a reading journal or a bujo, and how long it takes, it takes a long time, and that's okay. Just take your time with it. Do like 1 page every day and work on it when you can. That's kind of what I did. And yeah, it's all part of the fun, I think, just taking your time and enjoying some creativity time with your journal. The whole, on the other hand, is just, that's my own fault. But that was the week. And then, of course, Wind and Truth came out, and I am very much enjoying it. I already, was teared up and shocked, and I've been loving things so far. So that is the finished spread. And I hope you enjoyed. Leave down a book emoji down below, or book or Christmas tree emoji down below, to let me know that you've watched the video and you enjoyed it. But otherwise, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, because we're doing videos every day through the 25th of December. There is a playlist on my channel in case you want to catch up on videos you've missed. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.